see for this game between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're off from MetLife. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing to start this game. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He's going to keep it this time. It's rocks. That ball's free. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there.
Sometimes, let's face it, it's just better to be lucky than good. Your mind as a runner always goes to worst-case scenario when you feel that ball get knocked loose. That time the sideline saved him and his team.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ready.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. That one's incomplete over the middle.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion, but the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
Here we go. Ready.
4th down. They're going to throw for it. This is caught downfield by Allen. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First down at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Prescott opening with a pass. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Now running here with Jaden Blue. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Devon Holland there to make the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he stopped cold at the spots. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
First and 10.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
There we go.
Shotgun snap, a give to Blue. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Is Darius Alexander in there to make that play?
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it would really break the backs of the defense.
To the sideline and intercepted. No, it's incomplete. He had the pick. Just couldn't hang on, though. And this drive lives on to see third down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
On the give, it's Blue. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? He can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
All right, they need 7 here on third down on what is the 9th play of this drive. Prescott, a quick throw, complete. There it is, touchdown Dallas! The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. George Pickens the touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys start off well to tie things 7-7.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Calvin Austin on the return. Escapes the defender. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Giants take over first and 10. At their own 28-yard
New York to the line. First and 10. Working from the gun. It's Willis. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 43.
Throwing on first down. Willis. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over.
Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Running down the left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants break the tie here in the first. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Back to the air, Prescott. Hits him on the out route. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line. Up the middle, Blue. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard. Snap is off. It's Prescott. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. It's a 14-7 game. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Looking slant route, complete. And he's taken down at the 30. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's Willis to the air. Downfield to DK. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 13-point lead. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Went off with his aim, but that point after is good. And the Giants double their lead to 14.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. He gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Working quickly here. Dak now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Prescott now on 3rd down. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down. Dallas sends its punching unit onto the field. Slow snap, but he's able to get this one away. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Connecting on the slant. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
First down.
Ready?
First and 10.
Willis. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Has a man on target to Johnson. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. They strike for 23 yards. And it's good for a New York first down. All set to go now from the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Fits it through the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 9, and that puts him in goal to go.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Get it. Let go.
Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle in your mind, and now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Third and goal now. Can they find that final yard?
Come on, come on. Ready,
Throwing is Willis. Buying some time right. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants make it a 3-possession game.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good, creative quarterback. One that can stand to play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants stretch their lead to 21.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, first and 10. Start the drive with blue. Cuts right. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2. Looking quickly here. Second down, looking for options. Ooh, put some heat on this deep into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Devon Holland comes up with it. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to pull it up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
ready.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Ready.
Second and 10. Here's Willis. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and out third down.
Go! 70 Lions. Go check.
Third and long. They're going to throw. This is cut downfield by Allen. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That one goes for 31 yards. And the Giants are going to have the first down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Makes the catch. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Giants grow their lead yet again.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. He fields it from the 8. This makes it up to the 25.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Motioning the tight end now. Here's Prescott, first and 10. He's loaded another one up. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Giants take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. Okay, let's put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the red zone now. He brings it in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants continue piling on to this lead.
42, Cowboys 7. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Here's Smith on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. First and 10. Here's Prescott. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
First and 10, Prescott. Look at that power, deep left side. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. The intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. So that brings up second down. Throwing again is Dak. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout. So they'll have here first and 10 from the 34.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
Dak throwing again. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much.
And with those 3 points, you just dig yourself out of a little bit of a hole. You know, coming out of halftime, you've got to firmly be in comeback mode.
And the Giants' hands team secures the football. All right, I'm going to need your expertise here, Brock. You don't ever really call an onside kick there on a whim, do you? That had to be pre-planned, right?
Yeah, I think that was on the table well before they scored the touchdown, but here's the problem. That group on the other side, well, they were prepared. They were ready for it. And now, well, you've added a little bit of Uncle Momentum to that side.
Throwing here just before halftime. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Waste of time.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Hits Prescott. To the sideline, and he's got it. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. This play goes for 36. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing on 1st is Prescott. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. On 1st down, it's Blue. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Dak to the air here. This one's caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here. Here's Dak. Buys time, rolling right. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. A dose of the hurry up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
47.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. He completes it in traffic. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys cut into the lead coming out of halftime. And with that score, he's now eclipsed the 27 touchdowns of Sean Alexander and Priest Holmes, and joined LaDainian Tomlinson atop the NFL with 28 rushing scores in one season. Dak off the play fake. Oh, brother, it's another interception. The rookie from Ohio State takes it away. Well, they don't get it, but just the choice to go for it there, Brock. As I'm looking to my right, seeing a partner kind of fuming, a little steam coming out of the head. I'm sure you and many others maybe aren't a fan of that call.
I don't feel like I'm that old. I really don't.
You don't look that old.
Well, thank you. But yeah, this still just gets me, and I know many others every single time.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Austin. Things going well so far. Nice run back, but what a hit we had at the end of it.
When you get contributions like that and you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Got it. Ready?
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. Completed over the middle. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Cowboys territory.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
They're going to run and draw here with Benson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
They're going to throw for it on 4th. Got TK, complete. That'll be the first and more. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
Giants, first down.
60 Eagle, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10.
On the set.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Let's go now. Let's go.
To throw, here's Willis. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Here we go. Here we go. 19, 18.
3rd down from the gun. Got a man and Neighbors has it. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
And the Giants, first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, and got a nice little gain on the ground.
Here's another for it. And this time he gets in for the New York touchdown. The Giants lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered.
And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. Offense to the line fast.
It's 2nd down.
Kill.
Prescott now off the play fake. Into the hands of Pickens. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's Cowboys football as we're just really counting down the moments at this point. This game's gotten out of hand. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Play action, Prescott. Hits his tight end on the corner route. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
That's another Cowboys first down.
And dose of the hurry up here. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. To throw, Prescott. He brings it in.
There's no question, Kate, with the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Another throw for Prescott. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force third and goal.
Incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Third and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here. Prescott to throw once more. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Tremaine Edmonds has it. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate, and I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being third down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football. I can safely say, Kate, that's exactly what you want offensively. Exactly what you want to do to get out of the shadow of your own goal line, get a good push, get a good gain, get some positive yards. Job well done.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap now to Willis. Finds him over the middle. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's good for a New York first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Come on. Buffalo 18.
Here's Willis. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Connects on the crosser. And he's out of bounds. The flag is out as well, but the offense looking pretty confident that it's on the defense here.
Here we go.
Throwing on first down, Willis. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Willis to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Was hoping to get that one to Keenan Allen. And now they need to get 4 on third down.
Let's go now. Ready?
Willis looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up fourth down.
A 4-yard gain brings up
70
fourth down.
Mustang 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. 79 Bronco.
They'll throw for it. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Is that QB a tight end? They got that ball out in a hurry.
Ready.
Here's Willis to the air. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he drives this forward to the 6. Offense in the hurry up here.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Hand off to Benson from the gun. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
From the gun on 3rd down. Has it down close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he won't come through on 4th and goal. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down.
Turnover on down.
Oh, there was so much good on that play. Right play call, good route, great throw, Kate. Just needed to make the catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to.
And he won't find an escape. They converge and drop him for the safety. Well, there's your answer, Brock. You were wondering if they dare risk a throw from their own 1. They did it, and it ended predictably with a safety.
I didn't have to say anything to you, did I, Kate? You can read my body language up here. Are they going to do it? You can take the risk? Is it going to be a 99-yard play in the record books? No, it's not. It's going to be a safety, and more than likely the next time, not going to make that call at their own 1.
We'll take it from the 1. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Giants first down.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
10 at the 17-yard line.
Go.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. But that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one, where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Chimere DK, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Get it. Dragon, Viking, 8.
They're going to pass it here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Let's go now. Ready.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Snapped by Allen. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
Buffalo 18.
1st and 10 at the 48.
Still sticking with the passing game. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
Now.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
Throwing it again here. Allen bringing in another one. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Giants.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard
In the red zone on 1st. That's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Incomplete. Coverage by Bobby Okereke.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Let's go.
They are throwing it again. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Giants continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Now Willis leading his offense up to go for 2.
Here we go. Let's go.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Flush down out to his left. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
56. Cowboys 16. Jason Sanders is set to
Sanders
kick off.
all set to send it away. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here.
Their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10.
Yeah! Fighting! Hey, kill! 26.
1st down, here's Dak. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they pick him up again! Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Giants have it as he reports his 7th interception of the season.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 45.
All right, one more snap to play here.
60 Maverick. Go! Cowboy 80. Hurt! Ready?
Willis now. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So here at MetLife, it's the G-Men who come away with the win. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for them this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this